like a champion, mama.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the 49ers and the Bears, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport, and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Week one of a new NFL season. Brandon Gaunt and Charles Davis back with you for another year from the booth. And Charles, these San Francisco 49ers last postseason, remember they were a 6 seed, came within one quarter of getting to the Super Bowl. Quite a story, and it certainly creates a lot of optimism as they begin a new season today against Chicago.
And how about the amount of history between these two franchises? You're talking two of the oldest and proudest teams in the entire league, let alone the NFC. And how about their all-time series? It's tied at 32 wins each with one tie. And how about this? They've alternated wins the last 7 meetings. Should make for a nice battle.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Taken in at the 3. San Francisco readying for their first drive of the game on offense. And in his 9th season in the league, 6 with the 49ers, it's Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback.
People thought Jimmy Garoppolo was only going to be a one-year placeholder in San Francisco when the team took Trey Lance 3rd overall in the 2021 NFL Draft. But then he led the 6-seeded 49ers to the NFC title game just 2 years ago.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll take that, 14 yards on play number 1. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Garoppolo on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. A solid gain of 15 yards in the sticks mode.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Sermon. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Garoppolo looks to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. They'll run for it. Sermon. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. So after the conversion on fourth, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The kick by Gold is good, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Here come the Bears, and at the helm is someone that they have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021 out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
Justin Fields endured some literal growing pains his rookie season, taking hits and being forced to run for it behind a porous offensive line. But he also had moments where he showed his upside as a franchise quarterback. He did win 2 of his first 3 starts and had a 100-yard rushing game against San Francisco in Week 8. Several offseason changes in Chicago should help get Fields some help in year 2.
He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Fielded at the 33. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Sermon. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Sermon now on 1st and 10. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they with the pitch back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Here's Sermon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Again, Sermon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to...
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Brings up 4th down, solid coverage by the Bears D. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. Man open. That's Byron Pringle complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
First down for Byron Pringle, and he's a smart gamble by the Chicago Bears. They saw a guy put up 568 yards last year, and he was buried in Kansas City's depth chart. They do believe his ceiling is much higher as a full-time starter, so they brought him in a 1-year deal to see if he's a long-term answer for their team.
To about the 35, 2nd down. 6-0 our score after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now it's Fields. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now here's Bradley Pinion now. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. On second down, another shot for Sermon.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Niners on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And at the 40. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in Week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. And right side, they're going to go option here.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Back to Sermon on first down.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Holding, offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs them up for another 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now Garoppolo lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So Garoppolo off, coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal.
The kick by Gold is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Garoppolo connects with Kittle underneath. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. On the draw is Sermon, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Garoppolo. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that is incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Roquan Smith, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Off the option, it's Sermon. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start our tour out in the city of Angels, Los Angeles. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Cam Akers, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we'll make the trek east to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home. at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Drake London, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Deshaun Watson has thrown a touchdown pass. We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Niners. And as you can see, they've started the season with a focus on the running game, and it served them well in the openers so far. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they did even less on the ground as they've struggled to get the run game going.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
And they start in the best of all positions, first and goal.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo keeping it himself from 7 yards out.
And the Niners are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do, because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football, you often find good running lanes.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back.
I feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback,